Hello, my name is Sunny, and today I would like to give you a brief introduction about my study titled Design Strategy for Daylighting in Thai Rowhouse. Rowhouse is a type of architecture that is versatile and has been used for many functions, such as a residence, a shop, or an office. It has been considered a building block of most Thai towns and remains one of the commonly built architecture in Thailand, as well as in many tropical Asian countries. A distinct feature of rowhouse is the deep floor plan, which often results in a condition that is unfavorable for daylighting. So in this study, I aim to explore how daylighting in Thai rowhouse can be improved and what design strategies would be suitable. To begin my research, I conduct case studies of 6 rowhouses and interviewed the occupants that live in these houses. I recorded the architectural details, photometric measurements, and comments from occupants. These data gathered from each case study were then analyzed and compared against each other. Meanwhile, I also created an online questionnaire in order to gather opinions from relevant professionals toward current daylighting practice in Thailand. This questionnaire was sent out to people who practice or influence daylighting designs such as architects, lighting designers, university lecturers, city planners, and developers. From this research, I found that the performance of daylighting in a space was affected by how the space was used by occupants, essentially whether the occupants decide to welcome daylight into their space or not. Case studies also suggested that levels of indices such as window-to-wall ratio, horizontal illuminance, and vertical illuminance could be used as initial indicators that the design had allowed appropriate amounts of daylight into the space. The result from this study also emphasized the need for a rigorous daylighting guidelines and consolidated support from relevant sectors. Another result from this study is that the use of daylight in case studies was limited by sunlight penetration and thermal discomfort. This finding reflected a need for an appropriate external shading design. As a result, I proposed simple designs of external shading that could be easily adopted by developers and private contractors. Designing for daylighting in Thai rowhouse requires an understanding about the climate in Thailand, and attention toward the needs and the lifestyle of occupants, as well as a consideration toward the practicality of the design. It was my aim that findings from this study can be used as design strategy for future daylighting design in Thai rowhouse. And finally, I hope that I will get to share more of the detail of this study with you in the next round. Thank you very much for watching.